Hey guys, it's your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you here. So on my way to the gym, I really don't want to go, but you know what? What's the best time to work out? It's the time when you feel like you don't feel like to go, right? To work out. So here's the wisdom of the day. But today I want to kind of talk about why I'm getting to the gym very late, because I just did a fantastic interview with my good friend Brad, and I literally watched this guy build his $1 million business online from the scratch, from the beginning until the end. So he's going to be here, share some golden nuggets, how to become very super successful with internet marketing, such as how to become a super affiliate, how to become a great product creator, and you're going to get a chance to know how you can instantly have your very own product for sale. By far, having your very own product for sale is the business model that everyone uses, that I know, that's been super successful, make 6 figures or 7 figures online continuously. This is not something that you want to make some extra money to have a nice vacation by a big television. This is a solid business models that's going to help you eventually quit your job that you absolutely don't like. I didn't like my job. I don't have the freedom like I have right now. And I'm just gonna show you exactly what kind of traffic system he uses, social media, and just like I do, but he does a little bit differently. He's using Facebook groups. This is considered a software, and plus trainings, the exact steps he's been doing every single day to dominate leaderboards, to help him make a lot of money, and all that great stuff. So both Brad and I are not just doing online marketing, but also proactive in the real estate market as well. So he's been using his money to invest into his real estate empire as well. So very, very powerful, engaging, and awesome lessons for you guys to learn. So make sure you lock down some time to learn this, to watch this very comprehensive but very short interview to learn the exact system that he uses and the exact software he uses and tools. And we talk about not just working hard, but also working smart. So you eventually have the freedom to do whatever you want, and make lots of money, make more than what are you making usually in a year. You can actually making a month with internet marketing if you do the right method, with the right system, and with the right tools. So we're going to talk about all this inside this very awesome interview. So go watch this right now and check out the bonus we have set up right below this video, and go for it, okay? And remember, taking actions, but taking the right actions, okay? Taking actions is great, but taking massive right actions is going to get you to where you want to become and that income level that you wanted. All that good stuff. Okay, so taking action right now by watching this awesome interview, and tomorrow make sure you grab from my link so you can get all kinds of bonuses and all kinds of cool stuff. Okay, again, this is your free hand. Until next time, I'll be talking to you in the next exciting video. Cheers. Hi, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is your friend Han here, and it is absolutely great to see you this afternoon. And today I have my good friend Brett here. He's going to share some of the awesome tips how he gets traffic to not just to his affiliate promotions, but to all his own products, all that great stuff. He has some a group of tools that you can instantly implement into your business right now to help you make more sales, get more conversions, even build your email list for you. So stay tuned, be very excited. We're going to talk about all that stuff. And before we get started, let's kind of see how Brett got started with internet marketing, but eventually how he get where he is today. And Brett, would you just kind of take the microphone, kind of talk about a little bit about your internet marketing story with us today?
So you want me to go back to the beginning, Han? You want me to start off like how I really got into internet marketing in general?
Just up to you. The mic is yours.
I used to be a software developer. I used to work on sites like Elance, Odesk. I'm sure you've heard of a lot of them. I used to work on one called Rent-A-Coder. That's how long ago I was doing. Back when Rent-A-Coder, we're talking 2002, 2003.
Yeah.
And that's really like, at the time, I thought that was making money online. Like I was getting jobs online. I was writing code. I was making like Facebook apps. I was writing plugins, making websites for people. And I thought that was making money online. Technically it was, right? I was working online.
Yeah. Yeah.
But after a while, I realized, like, this really isn't that ideal because I'm still working like every day. I'm still working at a job. I'm showing up. I mean, sure, my desk is in my house, but I'm showing up to my desk. I'm putting in my 8 hours. The only difference is now I'm paying more taxes because technically I'm self-employed. So, and I have no insurance. So it wasn't really the most ideal, situation. So I started looking for something more, that I can do. I wanted to have an actual business, not one where I'm just selling my hours.
Right.
So what I was doing was I was working with a lot of people that were selling software and in the MMO space, in the internet marketing space. They were selling software, selling websites and stuff. A lot of these people were on the Warrior Forum. They were selling on places like Warrior Plus and stuff, and then on JVZoo as well. So as I was working with these people and writing the software that they were selling, what I started doing was asking them questions. Like I wouldn't grill them, but I'd be working with them. I'd be like, oh yeah, how does this work, by the way? And how does that work? And just little questions after, every once in a while. And after doing that for like a year, I was like, you know what? I know all this stuff now. Like you guys basically just trained me, and they didn't realize they were doing it. I was just throwing in a question every once in a while. But over a good period of time, I got a really good understanding of how internet marketing works. So that's what I did. I decided, you know what? I don't need you guys. You guys just taught me how to sell software, and I know how to write software. So no offense, I don't work for you anymore.
You fired.
I fired the guys that were paying me, right?
Right.
And it was a big step. It was a big step because I had a steady income coming.
It's pretty scary, wasn't it? It was a big decision, wasn't it?
At the time, I got 3 kids. At the time, I had like $8,500 saved, which is a couple of bucks, but it's like 2 months worth of expenses. I got kids to feed. So it was a big step, but I was like, you know what, if I don't ever try anything, if I don't ever take a risk, I'm never going to get anywhere. You never see what's on the other side of the door unless you say, to heck with it, I'm going to open it and try it, right? So that's what I did. And I started selling software on the Warrior Forum at the beginning. I always remember this. It's something that I still remember. You might have noticed it. When you go to the Warrior Forum,
right?
And in the beginning, there was that WSO section, and there was this sticky thing. And it said, treat this forum like gold. Believe it or not, people have started $20,000 a month businesses right here. I remember reading that. When I read that, I was like, yeah, right. Nobody's making $20,000 a month online. And which is interesting because it took me less than a year to get to that point, making $20,000 a month.
Right. You just gotta, it's the one thing to work very hard. I mean, that's without saying it at the beginning, especially how hustling, but it's actually to learn the right thing to do, because you can hustle and working very hard to the wrong direction, but so if you have something to speed up your process and you can working hard, work smart, that really help you to achieve that $20,000 a month goal a lot faster, right? And this is today what we're here for, because Brad has sets up a tool is going to speed up that process, but you still have to put in the right strategy, which he actually included that, and taking daily actions and hourly action, or mini actions to take lots of action. We talked about this a little bit earlier. And with this, but make sure you have the right strategy and the right tool together. That's the magic combinations to kind of get to whatever the income goal you have there to get there a whole lot faster. Don't you agree with that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, you got to have, I always think about having a saw. You know what, if you have a saw, and you know how to, you're not going to, if you don't know how to build something, you're not going to build anything just because you have a saw. And if you know how to build something, you're not going to do it unless you have a saw. That's what you need. You need the training and you need the tool. You need them both, because it's the two things together that makes the magic happen.
Right. So you were talking about a saw. So here's like a really great story to kind of let people visualize in their mind. Is imagine you're in a jungle, right? You want to cut through your way to the destiny. If you cutting the tree with your saw very, very hard, but if you point to the right direction, you go further from your destiny. And one smart guy when you're on your group climb on the top of the tree, say, hey guys, you're cutting the tree to the wrong direction. You're supposed to be this way. So this is why we want to kind of come out of the picture and say, hey, am I using the right strategy? Am I doing the things this right? I have all these wonderful tools. Am I really doing where I'm want to going? So you want to step out and look at that a minute. I think it doesn't matter what level of internet marketing success you have today. You need to take it back and look at that. Hey, is this the old things I'm doing still working, or do I need to try something new now?
Absolutely. That's why when I release products, when I sell products now, I always try to do a combo. I don't like to just give people tools. I don't like to just give people training. I like to give them software, tools and training. and say, look, here's the tool, and here's this, not just how to use the tool, but here's the strategy on how to use the tool as well. And that's what I did in this most recent product as well that I'm talking about. I gave them both. I gave them the strategy and the tools as well.
All right, cool. So if you had to think back to when you started, all the success you had, all the failure you had, what would be top 3 tips you can give to someone who's just starting out today, or starting out for the last 6 months but hasn't made much significant income yet? What would be 3 advice you can give to them?
The first thing is, the first tip I would give everybody is, honestly, don't be discouraged, because you're going to make mistakes. You are going to get frustrated. I hear people a lot. One of the things that I do in my business is I do all my own customer support. I've got 16,000 customers. I've talked to probably 80% of them personally. Right. Okay. And I hear it a lot. There are people like, oh, Brett, I screwed up. Oh, Brett, I made a mistake. Or, oh, Brett, I'm getting frustrated. And I tell them the same thing. Yes, that's life. Right. That's the way it is. Don't let that frustration hold you down. Push through it. I mean, when I started off, even though I had people like that basically trained me, dude, I made every mistake I possibly could. Mm-hmm. Every single mistake. I mean, you know Neil Napier, right? Mm-hmm. Neil Napier was the first big affiliate that ever reached out to me to try to promote for me. Mm-hmm. And he says, send me review access, bro. I said, why don't you go ahead and buy it instead? I didn't know who he was, I told an affiliate that wanted to promote for me to buy my product.
That was dumb.
Yeah, you know how silly that is, right? that was incredibly. He didn't talk to me it was a year before he would even talk to me again. Okay?
Yes, that's awesome. That's a war story, isn't it?
Yeah, the point is, everybody makes mistakes. Everybody gets frustrated. Everybody does dumb things, but push through it as well. Okay, that's the first tip I'm going to give everybody. Right. The second tip is to be yourself. I see a lot of people, like, they'll try to copy somebody. They'll try to, like, be somebody else and do things their way. And, like, you should follow what other people are doing, follow successful people. I mean, when I started my review blog, honestly, I used to watch your YouTube channel, and I was like, oh, yeah, look, Hans doing interviews and stuff. You're one of the, I never told you this, I'm not trying to stroke your ego, but you're one of the guys I used to look up to, you and Mike and stuff, and now we're friends, and me and Mike are partners. But I did it in my own way. I didn't just try to copy you. I didn't have a screen that said Brett Rutecky approved, and I didn't copy you exactly. You don't want to do that. You want to be your own self and do things your own way. By kind of following the basic strategy of someone else. That's the second thing. And the third thing is, I would say, is always set aside a specific amount of time. It's really easy to get frustrated. It's really easy to get distracted. What people should do is they should set 2 or 3 hours aside every single day and say, look, this is work time. This is time I'm going to work on my business. So the kids don't come in to my room this time. The wife doesn't ask me to watch a movie this time. My buddy doesn't come over with a 6-pack have a beer with me this time. Mm-hmm. Because this is work time. This is people that are successful can't make some real money. I make more in a year, in a month now than I used to sometimes in a year. Mm-hmm. You need to treat it like that, as a real business. You can't treat it as a hobby. You have to treat it like, for real.
Right, and people,
so those are the 3 tips. They're mindset tips, but I honestly...
Go ahead, sorry.
Yeah, I honestly think that mindset is the most important thing in this business. It's a mindset, and so that's why I chose to give mindset tips on this one.
I think to success in life, you need to study the people that already done what you want to do, achieve. And number 1 is mindset, have the right mindset. Number 2 step follow that's the habit, the daily habits, right? Successful people doing certain things every single day, you probably don't do, Once you have the habit in place, then just, keep going through it, find that magic formula, whatever. For everybody is different, everybody say, hey, what should I do when I first started from do the internet? I say, try everything at the same time. Just find that one thing that really taking off, and then get rid of the things that don't work and focus on that one thing, 1 or 2 things, right? And then another thing you need to realize, things that are working right now might not working next year, might not working next month. So you have to continuously educating on yourself as well. What's happening in the marketplace? What's the trend? And ability to predicting what's going to be hitting big next year is another thing that require a lot of study, outside reading, daily reading, all that great stuff too as well. So and So setting like 2 hours to work, that's great, but also setting time to learning about new things as well. I think that's very, very important, especially in internet marketing where we're growing so fast. There's Facebook changing every day, YouTube changing every day. Who knows what emails are going to changing every day, and we gotta continue to learn. And I divide my daily tasks to trolls and experimental stuff. Troll is stuff I have to doing daily, like doing this interview, doing a review, keep my business floating to the income level that I have, but also set up a time for experimental new things. That's where the future growth is going to be. It's in this experimental block here. Troll is going to keep you going where you are today, but the experimental stuff, the more things you experiment, mental stuff, and most of the stuff you experiment, it's going to fail, and you got to be okay with that. Like people have, you should have a 2 lists. One is failure list, and then eventually you're gonna have a successful list, right? So your failure list need to be longer than your successful list, and that's the only way. If you study successful people, that's how they get where they are today.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's like one. I think they said Steve Jobs never failed, but he did. There's nobody in the world that he did. He tried to launch his own computer and it failed epically. Outside of Apple, there's nobody in the world that's successful that didn't fail.
Right. You got to be okay to accept that it's not failure, it's just learning experience, and you have to willing to experience. If you're a closed-minded person, you don't want to experience, play safe, then honestly, internet marketing or even have your own business entrepreneurship is not for you. You're better off to work for somebody who's very successful, become their manager. There's 2 ways to become successful. One's obviously be us, like solo entrepreneurs. Another way is working for a company or individuals that is very successful. You can be super rich with that too. The people that runs Microsoft right now, I forgot his name, but he's very super rich too. So you got to kind of knowing yourself, knowing what self-management, knowing what your personality type is, what are you willing or not willing to do to kind of fully express yourself, like what Bruce Lee says. So that's that. So let's talk about a little bit about background story. Why did you create this software? What do you see the marketplace lacking, and you went out create sets of these tools, and why did you bring to the marketplace? Let's talk about the background story for your product.
Okay, so I'm no different than anybody else in this space. Okay, I need traffic. I know the one static thing in this whole industry: the more traffic you have, the more money you make. Period. So I need more traffic. Now I get traffic to my blog, to my review blog and stuff. I get it from SEO. It takes a long time. It's kind of a pain. I get traffic from my email list. Email list is good. If you can build up an email list, it does take time to build up an email list. It does take effort to build up an email list. And also, sometimes people, they unsubscribe. There's nothing you can do. You don't even do anything wrong, and they unsubscribe.
Yes.
I remember like a while back, I stopped doing it, but a while back, what I would actually do is people would unsubscribe, and I would message them, and I'd be like, I'm really sorry that you don't like my emails. I'm not going to bother you anymore, but do you mind if I just ask you, why, what you didn't like about it? Can you help me be better? And people would message me back and be like, I'm just so sick of all the marketing emails. It's not you. It's just in general, and that's the message that I would get. Right. So I realized, like, even if I do nothing wrong, I'm still going to lose my email list consistently, right? That's just the way it is.
Right.
So I started looking for another way, like, that I could, reach out to people, that I can get traffic to people, that I can connect with people, that I can build trust with people, and that I can, in general, get traffic from people. So the obvious way that really just popped into my head was social media. It's so easy to connect with people in social media. Think about it this way. If a complete stranger message, just came up to you in some way and said, give me your email address, Han, you'd be like, I don't know you. Why would I do that, right?
Unless I bet you someone cool.
I bet you, well, most people wouldn't know. I can almost guarantee that everybody, though, has friends on social media that they don't actually even know who they are.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Yeah. You just approve them. Like somebody says, hey, can I be your friend on Facebook? And you say, yeah, sure. Why not? Right? It's no big deal. Because you're not really giving them anything. You're not giving them any personal information like you do with the email address. So that's what I started doing. I started using Facebook and social media in order to, connect with people, and then reach out to people and communicate with people, so then I can market to those people. And I found it was incredibly easy to connect with people and get people to follow me because people were so willing to say, hey, you want to join my group? Hey, do you want to be my friend? People are like, yeah, sure, why not? I'm not asking them for anything personal, like an email or their phone number or anything like that. Right. And before I knew it, really quickly, I built up a nice following of people that were following me on specifically Facebook. I like Facebook best. And I said, well, how do I go ahead and monetize them? And that's where I started using the things that I teach and give away in social traffic system.
Cool. So, and you know, earlier I talked about that. You got to kind of see the future, predict the trend a little bit. I think you and I have this thing in common is I believe social media is the future traffic source. And if you look at the big marketers, outside our space, like, you know, Ty Lopez and Grant Cardone, what they really focus on is a video and social media. They have huge followers for a reason. They spend, I mean, they probably spend, I don't know, I don't have the count, but I would guess, you know, paid advertising wise, like 2,000-3,000 per day just on social media network to build that huge followers, engaging followers, not just follows, for a reason, because I believe that's what the future in traffic going to be. Number one, people sees you. Like one of the tip you give is be yourself, right? In social medias, you gotta be yourself, right? You can't be anybody else. and so that builds instant trust factor there too. I don't know if you noticed that on that. And brand recognition as well. Having a very good, just want to give a quick tip. You know, the days of just posting and posting, I think is going to slowly fade away or just kind of fade away in general. But building up a very cool and awesome your social media story. What do you stand for? What is your post really stand for? They're really going to help you with that engagement. Just want to quickly give you some social media tips here. That is the future of a majority of traffic going to come in for the next couple of years, because people want to buy from people they trust and love and connecting with, right? And social media is by far, I think, it's the best way to do that. So so let's talk about what exactly are they getting inside your package here. I know you got the training, you got the software. Let's talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, they actually, let me go and log into my account here because I can show you as well if you want to see that.
Sure, go ahead.
Alrighty. So they actually get three things. Let me go ahead and figure out I can share my screen. I don't think I've ever used this software.
It's on the top share screen and just pick up the window. I don't see your screen. So.
Share screens. There we go. Can you all see my screen now?
Yep.
All right, so there's actually three things that you get in social traffic systems. The three tools that I use. I like to give it all in the front end. I mean, I could have made it a whole bunch of OTOs and stuff but I want to give it a complete product. So I give all three of them on the front end.
Okay.
So the first thing is my Facebook link post plugin. This is the third version of Facebook link post. It's the most up-to-date version of Facebook link post. What this does is it allows me to post clickable images to Facebook. So we've all gone over to Facebook. We've all seen images on Facebook, right? Let me go over to Facebook real quick.
It's not collectible.
Yeah, you go ahead and let me find an image real quick. Let's see here if I can find just a picture. I got one on my own personal thing, I think. Okay, so here's an image. It's an image of a house that I just bought. So you go ahead and click on the image, and what happens when you click on the image? It shows a bigger version of the image. Whoop-de-doo. That's not what I want. If I'm a marketer, I don't want to show people a bigger version of my call to action when they click on it. I want them to go somewhere when they click on my call to action, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's what my Facebook link post does. It allows people to post clickable images to Facebook. That was actually something I needed because I built up this following, and I'm trying to post graphics for people that'll get their attention and say, hey, go check out my review, or go check out this product I'm promoting, or go check out whatever I want. And they're clicking the graphics, and they're like, okay, well, I say the graphic. What's going on here? You know. So that's what Facebook link post does. And incidentally, I'll show you some of the results that I've got. I use this on actual real promos. So this is a promo that I used on with Mark Hess. Now, Facebook link post 3 has a built-in link cloaker. So that way I can post links to Facebook that go directly to Warrior Plus offers, directly to JV Zoo offers. If you see this one right here, I actually posted this, a clickable image to Facebook, so it will go directly to Warrior Plus for a product that I was promoting for Mark Hess.
So with this, you don't even have to cloak the link, or you have some.
It automatically cloaks the link for you. It has a built-in link cloaker.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I like to write reviews and I like to do interviews and stuff just like you do. But sometimes, frankly, I'll test a product and I won't have time to write the review. I'll just, sometimes it's late, and sometimes I just want to give a bonus away, or sometimes I just want to say, hey guys, check this out. So you can't post a link to Warrior Plus or JVZoo to Facebook. You can with this though. So I'll actually show you. You can see right here. This is a post that I made to Facebook. I didn't email this to my list at all. This is not like, this is just from posting this to Facebook. I got 1,111 clicks. That was 448 unique clicks. There were some people clicking double times. This here's where it says Facebook clicks. This is all unique clicks. So 448 unique people, and I also got 30 people that I got from Google Plus, because this can also post clickable images to Google Plus as well. So 448 plus 30, that's 478 unique people from social media directly to my affiliate link for free. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty good deal. I mean, I know a lot of people, that's, 400 or 500 clicks. They can't get that from their email list. I got it for free from social media. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I realized I built this. I can put the clickable images on Facebook, clickable images on Google+. That's great. The problem is, in order to use this, you need to have an image. I mean, obviously, if you're going to post a clickable image, you need an image, right? Right. And I realized that most people are probably going to be like me. They're not graphic designers. They can't make an image for themselves. So where are they going to get these images from? So what I did was I built my Image Maker Pro software. Image Maker Pro is a software that I built that allows me to quickly and easily create images. So let me go ahead and edit one here so you can see how it works. It's a fully drag and drop. You can actually see this is the image that I made for JVZoo Academy. When Sam Becker released JVZoo Academy, I made this image to post it to Facebook and make it clickable so I can sell JVZoo Academy. It's a fully drag and drop software. It's very easy to use. There's graphics, text, clip arts, all the things you would expect in a graphics editor. And most importantly, though, is it has templates. There's tons of templates. So if you want to go ahead and create an image really quick, you simply go ahead and select one of the templates, edit it the way you want, export it, and now you have an image to use to post with the Facebook link post. Right. I'm sorry, there's noise out there and it's distracting me, I think. There's a huge storm up here. I think there's somebody outside like running a pump or something. There's flooding out there or something. Alrighty, so the final thing that I wanted to give people is, so now they got the tools. They've got the tool to post clickable images. They got the tool to make images. They need training. I mean, like we talked about this before. What good is a saw or what good is a machete in the jungle if you don't know where to walk, right? Right. So what I did was I created training that explains how I built up my following on Facebook. My preferred method on Facebook is Facebook groups. I like them the best. There's people who do fan pages. Some people do under timeline. You can post clickable images anywhere you want, but my preference is Facebook groups, and that's what I teach people. I teach people how to build up a following inside of Facebook, specifically with Facebook groups. Teach them exactly how I do that. Not just how to build up the following, though, because it's not enough to have a following. I teach them how to build up a following that actually wants to be there, that will actually engage with. Because what good is 10,000 people in your group if nobody's listening to you? Right. I teach them how to build up a following that will actually engage with you, that actually will be a part of the community that you can build a relationship with, and how to build a relationship with them. So that way, when you post an image there, a clickable image, and say, hey, check out this affiliate product, they're ready to look at it. Right. So that I try, I think that's the most important thing too. A lot of times people, they focus on numbers. They want to get big numbers, 10,000 followers, 5,000 people in my email list. What you really want is quality, not quantity. I mean, I've only got 12,000 people in my Facebook group, but I guarantee you if I posted a link to it right now, by the time we're done talking, I'll get 100 clicks from that group and probably 400 or 500 by tonight, because I have a relationship, and that's what I teach as well. Right. So what he trying to say here, another way to say is, followers, you obviously want the big numbers, but another matrix you need to measure. Actually, Facebook does actually show that inside your fan page and group stuff. Is called engagement. That's more powerful. Gonna give you the clicks, get you the sales the fastest. And he's gonna actually show you how to do that in that training. So, all right. So let's talk about the launching time and what is the starting out price and all that great stuff. So we're gonna launch at 10 a.m. on the 10th. Okay. So 10 a.m. on the 10th. We're going to start off at $24.95, and that's for all three things. That's for the training, that's for and both softwares, the image poster and also the image creator. Okay. Again, I wanted to give the full thing on the front end. I didn't want to be like, oh, now you get half of it. You know what I mean? It's going to be $24.95. That's going to be the initial like opening price. We are going to raise the price midway through the day. We try to like do it like 4 hours. I'll be quite honest though. Sometimes if I'm launch busy, it's 4 hours and 10 minutes, and sometimes it's going to be 3 hours and 50 minutes. So it's around 4 hours that we try to do it at.
Okay. All right. Can you talk about the OTOs?
Yeah. So the first upgrade, the first OTO is something that I also needed as well. So I was posting these clickable images, and I wanted to be able to build like pages, like bonus pages or squeeze pages. I wanted to build some pages real quick. Now, there's a lot of page builders out there. There's a ton of page builders out there. I own page builders. I own drag and drop page builders with hundreds of templates and stuff like that. The problem with those things is there's so many options that by the time you build a page, it takes like 2 hours. You're editing things and changing this and changing that and moving this and tweaking that. And by the time it's all done, it's like 2 hours. It's like, damn, 2 hours. I might as well have just coded it by hand, you know? So what I wanted a system that builds mobile responsive. That was important. They have to be mobile responsive pages, quick and easily. So I built this. It's called Instant Video Pages. It lets you build mobile responsive pages quickly and easy. You fill in 10 settings, press go, that's it. You got a page. It's nice and easy, quick and dirty. So that's the first upgrade because, I think it's a logical upgrade. I think it's a fair upgrade too because it's a completely new software. It's not like, you know. So the second upgrade is what I call my agency. Now, have you ever heard of my agency before, Han?
I think you just it's pretty easy. Just replace the name or something. You can already integrate with JVZoo, but I'll let you explain because he obviously he can do a much better job than me. So
I actually have an integration with JVZoo. Lets me do this. I actually had to get permission from the old CEO when Brian was CEO to do this, and then I had to get permission again from Laura to do this both times to make sure it's good. So what this does is, what my agency does is, it allows people to create a button in JVZoo, create a product in JVZoo, which is very easy. It takes about 2 or 3 minutes.
Right.
Take the code for your product, you put it in my system, and then it will put your buy button on my sales page. So now what happens is people can buy my product, but it's actually your product. You're actually getting the money, not me.
Ah, got it. Yeah, I think you're the only one does that.
I wanted to make an easy way. I saw that people were giving away these white labels and these reseller rights, right? And what they were doing is, generally speaking, what they were doing is, I'm not going to say anybody in specific though, but they would give away white label or they give away reseller rights, and they would give people the software and they would say, okay, here you go. Here's the software. Good luck with that. And then people would get this and be like, okay, now what do I do? So I wanted to make it real easy. So I was like, okay, the best way would be to make the sales page for them, make the funnel for them, or make the members area, the video, do all that for them. And I built a system that allows them to, you just put your code in my system and then boom, you got the sales page, you got the video, you got the members area, you got the software. I even do the support as well. So it's completely the easiest way to have your own product. If anybody wants to have their own product, something that I think they should have that's the way to do it.
And I see you talking about this all the time. I totally agree with you, is that to build a solid business online, the best way is selling your very own product, right? Because I see you pitching that all the time. So
all the time, if you go back to my story when I got started on the Warrior Forum, it was selling software. I mean, I don't want to. I know a lot of people like to give these stories about how like I was eating ketchup packets and I was struggling and I was starving and I was picking trash out of them and I happened to find an old laptop and I made my money. No, that didn't happen with me. I was successful very quickly from the beginning. It took me 18 months to make my first $1 million online. Right. I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm saying that is because I was in the right direction, and the right direction is selling your own product.
Right.
Because I had affiliates building my following for me. They were promoting my product, they were building my email list, and they were making me money at the same time. Right.
So in other words, but the catch up building your products, it's rather hard especially for beginner. It costs money, time, and knowledge, and not everybody's a developer like you. So the best way to have your very own product is get an agency license like this, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I realize that. Granted, I was lucky. I was a software developer. So, digital products is easy for me. I just wrote the software. The worst thing I had to lose was 2 months of my time, right?
Right.
No money involved or nothing. I understand other people aren't. That's where my agency system came from, so that they can sell my products. If you can follow instructions to set up a product, literally copy and paste into JVZoo, and then copy the code from JVZoo and paste it into my system, you can have your own product. If you can't do that, if you can't copy and paste, you shouldn't be buying You should have mine anyway. You know what I mean? So I'm sorry.
Well, a virtual assistant does that for you if you don't have to copy paste. Anyway, so that's probably the question I need to ask you here. But one last question, the kind of tough question, is that it's great that this software does all this, but what makes this software unique, and most importantly, who should absolutely get this, especially during this launching period?
Well, I think anybody that's interested in traffic should actually get it. You know, should be interested in it. I use it. I'm in the internet marketing space. I mean, I use it to promote things as an affiliate. Right. I use it to send people to my own websites and stuff. But you could just as easily use it to get traffic. If you're a real estate agent, you could use it to get traffic to your real estate announcements. Or if you're a local business, you can use it to get traffic to your local business. Start posting graphics, clickable graphics about your specials or whatever. So I really think that anybody can use it because everybody needs traffic online. As far as the training goes, though, I'll be upfront. I can only teach people what I know, and what I know is affiliate marketing and making money online. Okay.
All right. So with that being said, thank you guys for watching this. Make sure you be there at, is it 11 or 10 a.m. you open? Just one more time.
10 a.m.
10 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And make sure you check out the bonus we have set up for you. And look out for my email for this as well. And pick this up, whether you want to get traffic or whether you want to become a successful affiliate like Brett. And thanks for watching this. And thank you, Brett, for your time. And
hey, thanks for having me, Han.
All right. Cheers.
Hey guys, Brett here, and let's be upfront and honest for a second. The one thing that every single newbie struggles for is traffic. Traffic is also the most important thing that anybody will ever get in their online business. Without traffic, you're dead in the water. Without traffic, you can't make any money. And in the next few minutes, I'm going to show you the viral social software that I developed and use in my own business to get hundreds of clicks anywhere I want, anytime I want. But first, I want to show you some of the amazing results that I've been able to get with this software. So what can you do with the power of social traffic system? Well, you can post viral, clickable images straight to Facebook and Google+. And with the built-in link cloaker, you can even link directly to affiliate offers. With social traffic system, you can get hundreds of clicks anytime you want, anywhere you want, completely free. You can finally get the traffic that you need to build your business and take your income to the next level. And as a special bonus, I'm even going to include my step-by-step video training course that explains how I've been able to master Facebook and use it to send thousands of visitors to my products, to my website, and to my affiliate promos. You're going to get both the software and the bonus training with Social Traffic System. So if you're tired of not getting the traffic that you need to make the income that you deserve, click the link below and get started with Social Traffic System right now. Hey guys, Brett here, and in this video I'm going to show you how to use the tools in Social Traffic System in order to get free traffic from Facebook and from Google. I want to show you how quick and how easy this really is. And because I want to show you how quick and how easy it is, I'm not going to pause this video while I enter in settings or anything like that. I'm going to record me doing exactly the process that you need to do in order to use these tools to get tons of free traffic from Facebook and Google. So what I want to do here is I want to send free traffic to this review page on my blog. I actually own a review blog where I review and sometimes promote products as an affiliate. I want to go ahead and send some free traffic to this so that maybe I can get some sales from this review. So I'm going to go ahead and start by going over to my ImageMaker Pro software. Now this is a graphic software that is included with Social Traffic System. I'm going to go ahead and click on Create New, and I'm just going to call this anything I want. I'll just call it Speakeasy Post. I'll click on Create New. Let me go ahead and find this one that I just made. I'm going to edit it. And then I'm going to go ahead and start building my graphic with the ImageMaker Pro software. Because I want to do this quickly, I'm going to go ahead and use a template. So I'm just going to go ahead here. I'll click on Template. Let me find a template that I want to use for a nice post. Let's see one that I like. See, normally this is where people would be pausing the video while they do this stuff, but I want to show you exactly how quick it is. I don't even want to pause the video while I do this stuff because I want you to see firsthand how quick it is to use this system. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to use, let me use this one right here. All right, so this is a fully drag and drop graphics builder. I'm going to go ahead and delete the elements that I don't want. And I'm going to change this text. And I'm just going to go ahead and upload. Let me highlight all of these so I can move them all together. Move them down and maybe make them a little smaller. All right, I'm going to upload my branding graphic. I've got to move the text over here. Upload my branding graphic. Because I always like to brand my posts when I post them with my company logo because that gains me recognition. It makes my posts stand out. I'll go ahead and do my uploads. Find my company logo. Add that in there. Let's resize this. Paste it in there. We're going to move it to the back. That's pretty good. Make it a little smaller. All right. Now we want to go ahead. Let me delete this. There we go. That looks pretty good. You know what I want to do though is I'm going to change the colors of these backgrounds though. Let me try and change it to a different color. There we go. There we go. I'm going to go ahead and export this. I'll go ahead now and right click on it. Click on Save Image As. And I always save it as one.png. I keep overwriting that same graphic, so that way I always know right where it is. It makes it easier to find on my computer. Okay, so now that I got my social post graphic, I'm going to go over to my blog. I'm going to go and find the Facebook link post plugin. This is the version 3 of the plugin, which is the most advanced and newest version, which of course is also included in Social Traffic System. I'm going to go ahead and click on Create New. I can use any of the existing graphics that I've already uploaded, or I can go ahead and upload a new one. Well, I made a graphic specific for this post, so I'm going to go ahead and upload a graphic. I'll browse, find it on my computer, which is very easy to do because I always name it the exact same thing. Find it there, upload it. I'm going to go ahead and get my post that I want to make, my image URL that I want to put in here, which is the URL of my blog post where I want people to go to. Post that in there. I'll say, check out my full review and bonus. Let's shorten that a little. I'm going to enter in a short code. Now the short code is for the link cloaking technology. I really don't need to link cloak because I'm just linking to my blog, but it is built into the system, so I'm going to go ahead and use it. If I wanted to link directly to like the affiliate offer or something, I definitely would want the link cloaking because generally speaking, Facebook doesn't like when you link to a JVZoo offers. But this does work if you want to link directly to the affiliate link. Now, even though I don't want to link directly to the offer, I still need to enter in a short code because the link cloaking is automatic. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter in a short code, and this will be the code that becomes a part of the link cloaked URL. So I'll go ahead and enter something in here. We'll just call it SPK Easy Review and Bonus. and I want to do an external redirect. I want it to completely redirect over to my blog. I don't want to iframe it into my cloaked URL. I'm going to go ahead and click on Save and Exit. And there we go. Let me go ahead and find this new one that I just made. You can see it is right here. These are in alphabetical order by the caption, so it's easy to find. I'll go ahead and click the Facebook link. This will open up the share dialog. I'm going to share in my group. And if you don't have a group, don't worry. You don't need a group. You can post to a fan page. You can post to your timeline. You can post anywhere you want. And if you would like a group, there is bonus training that teaches how I built up my group inside of Social Traffic System. I'm going to go ahead and enter in some text for my post. And go ahead and click on the Post to Facebook link in the right-hand corner. I'll move the screen. You can see it. I'll click on Post to Facebook. The dialog will close, and I'm taken back to Facebook link post. Now, I want to go ahead and post this to Google as well. So I'm going to go ahead and find that. I'll click on the Google button, and I'll repeat the same process for Google. Why not get free traffic from Google as well? I'll click post to post this to Google, and I'm all done. That's it. It's been about 6.5 minutes, and that's with me talking. If I wasn't talking and explained the steps, it would have been much faster. What I am going to do now, though, is go ahead and pause the video. I'm going to wait about 2 hours, and then I'm going to come back and pick up the video, and I want to show you the traffic that I've gotten already in just 2 hours. So let me go ahead and pause this video. I'm not going to make you wait and watch this video for 2 hours. Let me go ahead and pause this, and I will see you guys again in 2 hours, and we can check the real results together. Alrighty guys, so it's been just under 2 hours, so let's see the results that we've gotten so far. So I'm going to go ahead and find the post that I made. It's the one with the caption, check my review and bonus. I'm going to go ahead and click the graph icon on the left-hand side, and this will bring up the stats. And you can see so far in just under 2 hours, I've gotten 144 free clicks to my blog post. Now, I could have been sending people anywhere I wanted. In this case, I wanted them to go to a review on my review blog. And 144 free visitors completely free in under 2 hours is no joke. Even better, by the end of tonight, I will have several hundred free visitors to that blog post. I'm going to keep getting free traffic consistently from this one post, all just by using the software and the training provided in Social Traffic System.